Welcome to another Recruiting Scoop. I'm Jarret Johnson. I'm coming to you from my home office here. Hope everyone's staying safe out there. But I have good news for Raiderland and Texas Tech fans. Red Raiders picked up their second football commitment of the week. Actually, their second tight end commitment of the week in Mason Tharp. Man, big boy, 6'7", listed at 225 pounds, out of the Klein, the Houston area Klein High School. Three-star guy. He's rated as the number 12 tight end in the entire country by 24/7 Sports. He's a top 75 overall recruit in Texas, also by 24/7 Sports. Big pickup for the Red Raiders. He caught 30 passes for 523 yards and 12 touchdowns last season, and he chose the Red Raiders over reported offers from Arizona, Arizona State, Colorado, Duke, Illinois, Iowa State, Kansas, Michigan State, North Texas, Northwestern, Penn, Pitt, Rice, SMU, Utah, and Virginia. So, I mean, boy, it was competitive for Mason Tharp there, but the Red Raiders, man, I think it was a huge pickup for them for several reasons. Obviously, they already had a tight end commit earlier in the week, Jed Castles, I mentioned in an earlier video, and of course in several other videos on Inside the Red Raiders. But look, obviously the Red Raiders run a lot of 11 personnel. And their tight end numbers have actually been down. They only had 2 scholarship tight ends in spring ball, but they'll bring in another one in John Holcomb whenever kids are allowed back on campus. Hopefully this summer, John Holcomb will be able to join the Red Raiders, and they'll give him a third scholarship tight end. But then you add these 2 guys in there, and you can start doing some things formation-wise, some things that David Yost, the offensive coordinator, wants to do. And then, of course, just philosophically, Matt Wells has stressed since the first day he was introduced to Red Raider Nation that they want to run the ball, and they want to run the ball when they want to. If that makes sense. They want to be able to dictate when they want to run the ball. Say, we're running the ball, we're in a heavy package, a heavy lineup here with a lot of tight ends, a lot of beef up front, and you can't stop us. You got to have the personnel to do that. So to give you an idea of what Matt Wells is looking for, here's a quote. It's an interesting quote from him after the Iowa State game earlier this year when the Cyclones, they use a lot of tight ends all over the formation, and they really hurt the Red Raiders with this. And here's what Matt Wells said after that game. He said, "I'd love to have tight ends that you can be able to go from 11 to 12 personnel." The Cyclones, got into 13 personnel, a little bit more than they've shown throughout the season. But yeah, 6, 7 tight ends that are big, go up and get it. If there's any of them out there and they want to come play for the Red Raiders, we'll take them. So that gives you an idea. They've already signed 2 or already picked up 2 commits from tight ends for this 2021 class. But, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them possibly to bring in a third. I think 4 may be too much in one class, but they really need to address that position if they want to accomplish a lot of the things. They want to become more of a power running team, or at least have that in their arsenal, and be able to dictate things in the formation numbers wise through the tight ends and moving around formation. So getting a Mason Tharp, 6'7", 6'8", depending on where you look at. He's listed 225-pound guy that's going to be like 240, 245. And then Jed Castles, 6'6", 6'7", who's 215, 220, who they see at 240 once he's actually playing on Saturdays for the Red Raiders. Getting those kind of guys and beating out Big 12 teams, other Power 5 teams for those guys is huge. It's critical. So big pickup for the Red Raiders, and I'm glad to be able to give y'all some more good news. So thank y'all for watching, and until next time.